Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
You hear that, folks? There are two sets of laws. One for the police and one for the ordinary citizen. Oh,
Hi.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. Are you Joseph?
I am, yes.
Okay, I understand you removed your kids from school without permission today?
Not without permission, no. It's
Okay, in violation of a court order?
No, in fact, the court order that's standing right now allows me to have my children every Wednesday and Thursday,
Okay.
every other weekend.
Okay, so I'll just be straight up with you. We're here to remove the kids from your house, okay? We're going to sign an emergency order and take them out of your house, okay?
Did my lawyer
So-
contact you?
Nope, a lawyer did not contact us.
No, sir.
We're here to remove the children for safety reasons, okay?
When the OFP is dismissed, and my lawyer has made this explicitly clear, when the order for protection is dismissed, we revert back to the standing order, which is the divorce decree, which says every Wednesday and Thursday, Mr. Cross has his children. Every other Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mr. Cross has his children.
Right. But if there's an additional court order saying something else,
But there isn't a court order. What's the court order? What's the court order right now that I'm violating?
The safety
There's a
plan
safety
that you
plan.
mentioned.
That's not a court order.
well, the judge signed off on it, so it is
No,
a
no,
court
no.
order.
They didn't. Can you show me that?
He does have the documents.
Can you
with
show
him.
me the court order?
So
The court order, not a safety. A safety plan is not a court order.
There is a court hearing which will be held on 29th of this month.
Right. So there's no
And-
court order in place
And there was
preventing me
a
from.
safety, and there is a safety plan in place.
The safety plan is not a court order. And I told you very explicitly last Tuesday that I have worked with CPS. No. Let me finish. I told you very clearly last Tuesday when we spoke via Zoom with the social worker. I said I worked with CPS for 5 years. I have no problem working with CPS. I'm fine with doing the safety plan. I have a supervisor with me. You said, okay, that's fine. We will have a supervisor with the children. I have a supervisor with the children.
is that right?
Yeah.
A supervisor from CPS is with the children right now?
No, agreed upon supervisor. So when I let him know I'm going to have another adult with me, I gave him my mom and my sister's name 1st, and he said, okay, I'll contact them. Well, I didn't even get my children last week because she fled the state and took them to Florida. So then I said, all right, I'm going to do everything I can. I said, quote, I'm not in agreement with the safety plan. I haven't signed it. I'm not in agreement with it. However, because I want to work with you guys, I'm willing to still bend over backwards, even though the order for protection was dismissed. I've been falsely accused over and over again of abuse, but I'm still playing the game. I'm going to go along with it. I'm going to try to have someone here with my kids. Now it's for my own protection, just so that she's not pulling bullshit out of her ass again, and now I'm all of a sudden going to go to jail. So I want someone here all the time. I record
good.
everything. That's why I'm recording this. Everything I record.
We're recording too.
Absolutely.
So
That's fine.
I'm tired. My patience is zilch for this. And now I've got MPD here, who I consider trusted allies that are supposed to uphold the law, but they're telling me that we don't get involved in civil matters. That's what Edina was telling me yesterday. But now all of a sudden they're showing up to take my children away. When there's no order in place depriving me of my rights. I am not okay with this, Hirat. You have lied to me. You have told me nothing about this. No, it's my turn to talk.
Okay, sure.
You have told me nothing about this. I've talked with you over and over, crying, screaming, for months now, that my rights are being deprived. She runs off to the state. Did the police show up? Did you call police in Florida and say that she's fled the state and we need to bring the children back? Probably didn't, did you? But you're bringing the cops over to my house here to take my children away. That's in the best interest of my children? How is that in the best interest of my children? Answer me that.
We were supposed to work together as a family. We have also filed a JIPS petition for this case. So
I'm well aware.
at this time, that's why we want to put the kids on hold.
This is still not, you haven't answered any of my questions. I don't know what this new allegation is. I haven't seen my children for over 4 months.
The new
How could
allegation
I
is
have put them in
the new
danger?
allegation is a physical abuse
This is the one with Eden.
of Eden by her dad. And still, I haven't met with the kids since
That she
that
went through
allegation has
Scott
been
County.
reported to CBS.
So she got everything was dismissed in Hennepin County. So what does she do? The day before I'm supposed to pick up the children I'm supposed to pick the girls up last Wednesday. On Tuesday, She calls Scott County,
Okay.
makes a new allegation. This is why I'm crying. Like, are you not connecting the dots?
Right. It's frustrating, and I can see your frustration. I see that. Okay.
Gosh.
Listen,
I don't know what else to do, and now you're going to take my kids away. Like, I can't let you do that.
Mr. Cross. So me and my partner, we're here for your children. Me and my partner, okay? Me and my partner are here in the best interest for the children. Obviously, you and your wife. You know, I'm sorry with everything that you've gone through with your ex-wife. With Jessica. But our best interest, me and my partner, is for the children. Now, I'm glad that you have a supervisor in there. You know that you're abiding by that. But if I were you, sir, I'm going to be completely honest with you, okay? This is just me. If I was in your position, which I'm not, but I see your frustration, what I would do is just have the children go with CPS, okay? Hold on, let me finish, sir, okay? Because let's say the children stay here. She's going to keep making those allegations, right? Oh, man, they're at his house. He's probably doing this to them, and all of that's going to happen.
I have someone here, and that's why I have a supervisor, which I agreed to with CPS. The fact that you're doing this right now seems, at best, incompetent. At worst, criminal bias.
Okay, but let me finish, Mr. Cross. You didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were doing this stuff.
No, so Mr. Cross, wouldn't you rather be safe for them? Because you know they're going to go with CPS, child protection. You know what I mean? So they're going to be safe no matter what when they go with him, okay?
Where are they going?
Because he's a professional. They're going to go with Jessica, I'm assuming, okay?
That's not safe.
Okay.
That is not safe.
So,
Is she injuring them in some way?
Emotional abuse, which I've been screaming for months.
Okay.
I just had my daughters tell me today that, yeah, they are feeling compelled to say things.
By who?
Who do you think? By
No,
their mother.
My mother?
By
Okay.
their mother.
What things are they being compelled to say?
Well, that's a long story. It's all the list of allegations is in the order for protection.
Okay.
How do I prove that I haven't done something? That's why I'm like, my buddy with MPD is like, can you have 24-hour surveillance at the house? I'm like, I would love to, but I don't have terabytes of storage to record 6 months of video footage. I mean, I'm doing everything I can. And I can't. This is why I'm so irate now, because I've just sat back and hoped professionals would do their jobs before, and this is where it hits me. Now I'm screaming. I'm screaming. Abuse. Abuse. And that's why I told Harat, I said, please take my children out of this situation with their mother. I would rather they be with another family that's neutral. Put them with her.
that sounds great.
Put them with her father-in-law.
Let me
I'm
also
fine
add
with
this.
that.
Let me also add this.
I mean, with my father-in-law, her
You,
dad.
you told us that you have been tolerating and you have been patient for 4 months, right? Why don't you be patient for 2 or 10 days?
This is the first time I've seen my children
You
in
know,
over
but if-
4 months,
if you are
and you're
being
showing
patient-
up to take them
If you
away?
are-
No, I can't let you take my kids. The first time I've seen them.
Okay.
Do you guys have children?
How about this?
Do you have children?
Listen. Okay, we're here to do a job, okay, and it's going to be done today. It's only going to make things worse and more traumatic for them if it turns into some issue with you fighting and trying to resist and stop us, okay?
But you have to
We
have
don't
an
want
order to
we
take
don't,
them.
we don't. We can sign an emergency order, and that's what we're here to do today. We can sign a police hold, and that's what we're doing. Okay?
On what basis?
On the basis that they're in danger. And so that's what we're going to do today. And like I said, it's only going to make things more traumatic for them and damage them more if
You don't
they
think
see...
this is going to be damaging for them right now to be taken out of this house?
I don't.
don't
Not
think
as
it's gonna be
much as
damaging
if
to my
they see
kids?
us putting you in handcuffs. Do you agree with that?
I think we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah, that would be traumatic.
Yeah, absolutely.
More so than having to go to mom's house.
Yes.
Well, being taken by officers to their mother's house is going to be traumatic.
Well, we're not going to forcibly pull them out of the house. Obviously, we're not going to do that. You know that, okay?
I don't know that.
We're not going to
I
put them
don't
in
know how this
handcuffs and
works.
drag them out. We're
Yes.
just going to walk them outside. We're going to fill out some paperwork. You're going to get a copy of the paperwork.
They're not going to be okay with that. I mean, this is my children that are supposed to be expecting to stay the night with their dad. The first time they've seen their dad in 4 months.
Okay.
I
So
don't
we're
understand
here.
how anyone comes to me and says that this is in the best interest of the children. The children are not in harm.
Here's the
In
other
harm's
thing
way.
with that.
You
We're
guys
out
know
here.
this.
We're out here standing in the porch, and we haven't even seen the children. You know what I mean? So how do we not know that they're not currently in danger right now?
They're in there being strung up and tortured.
No, I don't think
There's
that's what's
one of
happening.
my friend's mothers.
I don't think that's what's happening.
That's what you're insinuating.
No,
That
not
somehow
at all.
Torturing my
I'm
children
just-
behind a closed
No,
door.
that's
I don't, want
outlandish.
I don't want the children to see police officers at my front door, which my oldest already has, and I'm sure she's freaking out because she has high anxiety.
Okay.
This is not going to help. And the fact that the government is behind this, I have a real problem that two Minneapolis police officers who tell me they can't even respond to active shootings now...
I didn't tell you we can't respond to active shootings.
His partner said that we don't even have enough police officers to respond to active shootings. But now you're
We
willing
respond to
to,
active shootings.
now you're willing to come to my house to take my children away for a civil matter. I know you guys know this. If you think about it and you connect the dots, I know you see what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be able to at least contact my lawyer.
Well, your lawyer's not going to change our mind. Okay. Only a judge. If your lawyer magically got hold of a judge and said, "Do not touch those children," that's the only way we're not taking them on. Okay.
So you're going against the standing order based on a CPS safety plan that has no jurisdiction over an order.
We're here to make sure the children are safe. Okay.
Do you want me to show them to you? I'm happy to put them in a lineup. And
We're
show
going
you
to
that
take the
there's no
children out
bruises
of the house.
That's the other thing. That's what I've been trying to say, that I want to see the children.
I
But
can show you the children, but you're telling me that you're going to take them anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
We are.
yeah, but I mean, it's like we're standing out here when we can. Obviously, they already saw us clearly, so it's like we do want to see the children. That's what we're getting at, okay? And you gotta abide by this safety plan.
I
And
have abided by it. Mr. Muse is the one who told me to have a supervisor. He said, okay, that's
okay,
fine.
well, where's the supervisor, sir?
Do you want me to bring her out?
Well, we
We're
don't.
going to go in if you go in, because we're not going to have you go in and lock the door on us.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, because
I'm
that
not
wouldn't be
looking to,
cool,
like-
right?
No.
Well, absolutely.
Listen, I'm a former Marine.
Mm-hmm.
I've served my country.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had an issue with the law. I've never
Exactly.
been in a physical confrontation.
Well, thank you for your service, sir. Well, like I said, we appreciate that and everything that you've done, and it's better, like you said, to remain law-abiding, right? I mean, right now we're here to
I've
do
never
a welfare
broken the law.
check. Okay,
If you want to do a welfare check, I'm 100% fine with that.
Okay.
Removing my children against an order,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not okay with
Well,
that.
the court order doesn't say that children can never be taken out of your house. That's just it's the divorce decree that governs who has primary physical custody and whatnot. Okay, but if something else comes up that makes us worried that the children are not safe, that court order does not supersede the safety of the children.
Well, I don't have anything that's telling me that the children are going to be legally removed because I put them in harm's way.
Well, I'm going to give you the paperwork once we get it filled out. I haven't filled it out yet, but we're here. We're going to make sure the children are okay, and I'm going to go grab the paperwork, and we're going to fill it out, and that's going to be the order.
The fact that, Hirat, you're doing this, when I'm the one who told you that Scott County just informed me that there was an additional abuse allegation against me, and I said, are you putting the pieces together now?
Based on
A
that,
couple days after the order for protection is dismissed, the day before I'm supposed to pick up my kids, she calls Scott County and says, oh yeah, there's this other allegation that I forgot to mention before, but now here's something new. You can't tell me that you're not connecting the dots on that.
Well,
Your civil issue with your wife, I'm not going to get involved with that.
Mhm.
I'm only here to make sure the children are safe. Period.
And I want to help you do that. I love the fact that I can show you that my children are safe. I'm not okay with the fact that someone's going to forcibly remove them from a house.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
I just need something that, if you want to draft that so I can see
I'm
paperwork.
going to go inside first, and we're going to make sure the children are in there and they're okay. And then we're going to come inside with the paperwork and fill it out, and we'll give you your copies.
Yep, you will get a copy of it, sir. Okay. With all that information that you're requesting to be drafted.
I mean, this is beyond criminal.
It's not criminal.
It's
It's a routine service we do. It
taking
happens all
children away from
it ha-
good parents.
If it has to happen, it happens, and we do it if we need to do it. It's nothing we enjoy. It sucks. I don't enjoy doing it.
Taking children away from a good parent, and this is the ironic thing, that their mother is the one who's emotionally abusing them and neglecting them. I have been an
I have to
exceptional,
hear from the mom
exceptional
tomorrow when I just have
father.
an interview with the kids.
It's not even that I'm an average father. I go out of my way to put these kids first. And the fact that she's trying to tear him away so that she can replace me with her new husband, I get it, because life would be much easier.
Nobody's
then.
replacing you with a new husband, and we wouldn't.
Oh,
even
that's
be
what she
here.
wants to do.
We wouldn't even be
That's
here
what she
if you
wants.
hadn't taken them out of school.
That's my parenting time.
Right, but he was supposed to talk to them before they left school.
Did you tell me that?
I talked to Jessica and she told me that the kids will be out of school and they will be at home.
Is Jessica supposed to report to me that
I
information?
never knew that you'll be taking the kids from school.
Is today my normal parenting time?
Okay? Like I said, we're here to remove the children. Period. CPS things need to be removed. They have credible information that they're investigating. Okay? So for the best interest of the children, that's what we're going to do today.
Alright, I'll go get the kids.
No, we're gonna come in with you. Like I said, I'm not gonna have you lock the door and lock us
Careful.
out.
I'm not gonna lock the door.
I-
You're welcome to stand
Nope,
here.
we're gonna come in with you.
Do you have a... Are you allowed to enter my
Yes,
house?
we are. We're here to remove the children. We're coming in.
Okay.
Part of that is checking their welfare. So
Sure.
Just leave
I mean,
these
I was
here.
gonna bring them out too.
why are you grabbing a shovel?
So,
Just
'cause he's
leave them
kicking
there.
I don't
We're
want to
not
break
kicking them.
Alright. I'll let you guys.
What was that about?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey guys.
How are you?
We're good. I'm guessing you're probably aware of the whole situation. That's why you're here.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with my daughter as friends with Fela.
Yep. So, I don't know if you want to come in and just explain what's going on.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Sirat Musa. I work with Henry County as a child protection social worker.
It'd be nice if you could shut the door.
Yes, sir.
Can you not step on the white carpet?
Oh, sure.
Let me get for you. Is this yours over here?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, just the white one. Yes, yeah.
Oh, the white one's yours,
Yep.
Isla? That one's yours?
Okay, yeah.
This one.
You can just, talk to her.
What's the plan? Who's taking them?
He's gonna place them with mom for now.
I mean, who's taking them? This gentleman is?
Yeah, he's gonna take them, and then they're gonna go to mom.
Where's your wallet?
It's on my car.
Just careful to lie, Joe.
Okay.
Careful, the ice goes. You got car seats in there?
Yeah, seat belts.
Like, sir, I can put them in my squad car.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm allowed to transport them without seatbelts per state law, if that makes you feel better.
Without a car seat?
Yep. State law
No,
specifically
my concern
exempts.
is not whether it's legal.
I know,
My
they're going
concern
like
is
a
that
block.
they're safe.
They're going like
It's so convenient.
Well, we just don't
I
want you
wish
to
I had a
bicker.
team of law enforcement officers that I could follow me everywhere to do my bidding.
We're
just
not
don't want
following
you
her
to
around.
bicker.
No, we're not.
That's why she's not
Just
present.
trying to keep you guys separate. That's all.
I would love to have a team of law enforcement officers that would do my bidding too.
We're not
that's
doing her bidding.
convenient. It's-
We're not doing her bidding.
That's the way it's working.
I was
Love
here
you
for
guys.
you last week,
I
sir.
love you guys.
Specifically for you. Just so I like to point that out. Just saying.
A report doesn't do anything for me, sir.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.